Yo, still Bills, what's the deal, man? Had the motherfucking Fall City for this one-man route for the day, man. Easy work, easy day, man. I'll be off hopefully by 12, maybe 12:30, man. But peep game though, man. We got to talk, man, about motherfucking Queen Ryan Garcia, man. I don't know how I feel about this. Him and Isaac Cruz being in negotiations, man. I just. It just seems like every time, like the past two fighters that he's been into negotiations with, he's only fighting them because of the name that they built up. Because, or not even the name that they built up. He has a lot of shit to say about Devin Haney. So when Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz was looking to lock horns, here come Ryan Garcia and stepping on his toes and taking his opponent away from him. Now, you get what you put out into the universe. So what you doing that buster shit, now you're sidelined because you fucked your hand up or whatever in training. Alright, whatever the fuck ever. So now we get past that. Gervonta Davis just 2 weeks ago beat Isaac Cruz. Now you looking to lock horns with Isaac Cruz just because Gervonta Davis fought him. It's like, man, when are you gonna forge your own path, dog? I was a fan of the kid. I was a supporter of the kid because I like the underdog story, man. I like the fact that he isn't fully developed. He still has a long way to go before I think he's ready for the even though he's he's one of the top in the division. I still think it's those holes in his game will get exposed by Devin Haney, by Vasily Lomachenko, by Teofimo Lopez. He get exposed by these, even the likes of Shakur Stevenson. But I dug how he continues to show improvement throughout each match. I dug that he stopped a dude in Luke Campbell who had never been stopped before, and he has 24 championship championship rounds under his belt. I thought that was a good sign of things to come. I honestly did. I thought that, I was like, yo, man, salute. Everybody was taking their pot shots at him. I'm like, I get it, but I fuck with the kid. But every time now, it's like since that Luke Campbell fight, I don't know. It's really hard to analyze your mindset, man, because you fell back off of a Javier Fortuna fight, which would have been great for you. It would have been great for you because it would have taught you. You would have had a better feel of how to. You would have had a better awareness on how to deal with pressure fighters. Yo, y'all gonna have to forgive my my phone keep doing that because of the road. It's rocky. But you'd have fought Javier Fortuna, you'd have had a better understanding of how to deal with pressure fighters. You all of a sudden go through a mental lapse, and you have this mental breakdown, and you feel like something is off with you. You fucked up in the game, you fucked up in the head, so you got to fall back from boxing. You was talking about retiring at 26, and you like 24 or some shit like that. You a pup. You want to retire before you even enter your prime. Because it's going to take you until your late 20s to get at your best. Because you still have so much more to develop. So you just was like, I don't know what it was with you, man. Like, you fall back off of the Javier Fortuna matchup. You get up out of the Jorge Linares matchup from what I was told, and that was before the Luke Campbell fight. You see Devin Haney handle him, but you also see Devin Haney doesn't take the best shot. And now here you come. I would have knocked you out. I would have did this to you. I would have did that to you. I mean, you had the opportunity to do so. You was just fucking mandatory. And y'all both are under Eddie Hearn. Alright, whatever with that. You go on your little hiatus. Now, when Devin Haney is looking to lock horns with Jojo Diaz, here the fuck you come again. Here the fuck you come. And because you do the little buster shit that you do, you know, the universe caught up to you, man. Yo, nah, you gonna have to you was faking the funk on that mental shit. You talk about you wasn't right mentally. There's people out here who fucked up in the game mentally. You want to sit here and play on that shit or whatever? All right, cool. We gonna really sit your ass down. Fuck your hand up in training, and now you want to go at Isaac Cruz because that shit it's just weird to me. And honestly, I'm not even mad at the matchup. I think what you could have got out of Javier Fortuna, you could have got out of you're gonna get out of Isaac Cruz. But I just think, like, why, bro? Like, why Isaac Cruz? Why nobody else? Why nobody else? And it's like you only want niggas who's coming off of losses, bro. Like, now I'm not I'm not a dude to denigrate a fighter off of a loss because it's gonna happen in the sport 9 times out of 10. It's gonna happen. So I don't denigrate fighters who lose. That shit isn't my thing, man. But it does have a sit, like, when someone who's a little bit more vulnerable and maybe second guessing themselves. That's the type of caliber competition. That's the caliber of competition you seem to want and favor, as opposed to getting a motherfucker who's like on a roll. Because you don't want no drama with Devin Haney. Despite all the bullshit you talking on Twitter and all that, bro, you don't want no smoke with him. You even went on the gram talking about how you beat him in the holes in his game and shit. But you're not in a hurry to prove that, period. You're not in a hurry. So it's like, what are you doing, man? I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't think you versus Isaac Cruz is a bad matchup, bro. But why Isaac Cruz of all people? Why him? Why not motherfucking Michael Rivera? Why not goddamn Nakatani or something like that? Why not none of them? Why not none of them, man? Why Isaac Cruz? And why JoJo Diaz? Man, you just keep doing some sucker shit, man. It's getting annoying. It's really getting annoying. It's really getting annoying, man. Like, I don't get it with you, dude. I don't get it with you. It's like a pest. You're like a pest. Tank Davis opponent, Devin Haney's opponent. It's like you only want to fight them because Gervonta. You won't work with Gervonta. They now in your defense. People do that all the time. Vasily Lomachenko's doing that right now. Like he wants that get back with Teofimo Lopez. So with him, I'm going to beat the fighters that you beat in better fashion. There's no way he could have beat Richard Comey in better fashion than Teofimo beat him. But he completely like I don't recall giving Richard Comey around. I think Richard Comey got the first round against Teofimo Lopez. You said we ain't fighting no more tall fighters than Nakatani. Lomachenko stopped Nakatani. So it's not like that's an uncommon trait for you to do that, man. But it also comes off as clout chasing with you. It also comes off as that. Like, oh shit, Devin Haney just fought JoJo Diaz. All right, cool, I'm about to fight him now. Just so you can continue to, poke the, take your little jabs at Devin Haney for whatever reason. I'm like, you got more followers than Devin Haney. That's what y'all live and die for. Followers on the gram. You got more followers than dude. You got fucking what? I think you got more followers than Tank. I don't know. I don't be on Instagram like that. And I don't follow y'all niggas. So I just want to know why do you keep going for opponents that Devin Haney beat or Tank Davis beat, as if those are the only 2 fighters in the division. Those seem to be the only 2 fighters that you're fixated on. You feel like you can take advantage of Devin Haney's weak chin, and you feel like you can take advantage of Tank Davis's height disadvantage. Like, I don't get it with you. Devin Haney isn't even a factor in the sense of like being known to the masses. He's a factor in the division. He's clearly a factor in the division, but for the shit, for the little trolly shit that you do, I don't understand how he's even on your radar to this degree. I don't get it. And you just so relentless with the cornball bullshit that you're doing with him. It's aggravating. It's aggravating as hell. And I don't understand why you keep doing the little sucker shit. Don't talk all that, you know, don't talk that goofy shit about Devin Haney when it's fucking mandatory. Every theory that you're saying can be proven, and all you gotta do is go into negotiations with the dude. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You seem to be more interested in fighting Tank than Devin Haney because you feel you can take advantage of that height. And I'm not so sure of that. I'm not so sure of that. I'm a little bit, you know, I've been back and forth with y'all as far as who. At first, I thought you would knock out Tank. Then I saw some highlights of how Tank dealt with Mario Barrios, even though I think you beat Mario Barrios. But he's able to penetrate somebody's defeat. He's able to get in somebody, get within somebody's arm length, slip past the jab. He's able to do all that. Tank can box. I don't know what it is with you, man. Like, it's just corny. It's getting irritating. It's getting irritating, bro. Because it's just, you know, we don't know what it is that you want to do. And I'm trying to be a supporter of yours. Because up until now, you didn't come across as a dude who was scared of shit. I think what it was with Devin Haney, I think at a point in time, my mindset was, get you a few more fights and get a little bit more polish before you step in the ring with Devin Haney. I felt that. I was like, I can respect that, man. I can respect that. But the little sucker shit you doing, I can't co-sign that. You keep popping off, even though you got more than ample opportunity to go improve your theory. You just won't do it. That shit is whack to me, man. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Go find your own opponents. Go find your own opponents. I've never been this, well, I have been, but somebody that I'm a fan of, that I'm a supporter of, I've never been that disgusted with somebody that I'm like, you know, who has my attention as far as when they fight. Oh, Ryan Garcia fighting tonight, bet I'm watching that. I don't do that with Tank. Last Tank fight I watched was him versus Gamboa, and I was extremely disappointed. And then they started throwing these matches on pay-per-view, and I'm really good. I'm not watching that shit. I don't even think I want to be in the building with somebody who's ordering it. Fuck that fight. So I feel like that with Tank, bro. Like with you, I'm like, all right, bet, man. I see the potential in the kid, but you just like. The shit you doing would act like I couldn't be around you in real life. Cause I be like, man, yo, I gotta get away from this because you really pissing me off right now, my nigga. Like, I can't be around you. You getting on my nerves. That shit is whack, man. If you gonna fight Devin Haney, if you gonna take them pot shots you be taking at him, go fight him. Don't do no more Twitter rants and Instagram lives talking about the holes in his game that you would do to him, because just because Jorge Linares was able to do that, just because Jojo Diaz was able to do that, that doesn't mean you're able to do that. They're a lot more rugged than you are. Jorge Linares is a lot more battle tested than you are. He's a fucking 2-division world champion. So Jorge Linares rocking Devin Haney the way that he did, that isn't a testament to what you would do to him. Jorge Linares dropped Vasily Lomachenko. Jorge Linares muffled Vasily Lomachenko being able to work those angles in the capacity that he normally does. You couldn't do that to Lomachenko. So I'm just saying, man, just if you gonna box with the nigga, go box with him. And show us the holes in his game. Show us the error in his ways. If not, man, then kill all that noise. Ain't no one trying to hear that shit. Ain't no one trying to hear all this Twitter. That shit is corny. That shit is corny, man. It's really making me second, man, is this shit even for you? I don't know, man. Because what you gonna do, you know, you got mental issues or whatever the case may be after you're off the best victory of your career thus far. What you gonna do if you get beat? How are you gonna bounce back if you lose to Tank Davis or Devin Haney? It's expected with Lomachenko. It's expected with Teofimo Lopez. But what if you lose to them? Just saying, man, like, kill all that noise, bro. Get, you know, stay in the ring. Get off social media. People are getting irritated with you. You're gonna fuck around and start losing your fan base. The little bit of fan base that you had. The people that are actually gonna tune in to watch you fight. Not motherfuckers who just gonna follow you on Instagram. People who are gonna tune in to watch you fight. If you get on pay-per-view, pay to watch you fight. You're starting to lose those people. You honestly didn't have them like that to begin with. No one had, a lot of motherfuckers ain't had faith in you like that because, you know, your game is so spotty. But there are people who are like, all right, I see the potential in the kid. All right, let me see where this goes. You're gonna start to lose those supporters. You can't translate them Twitter followers to a fucking, you know, to viewership, bro, when it's time to get out. Them same motherfuckers that follow you on Twitter and Instagram and shit, they'll watch the highlights of your fight on YouTube. Not necessarily your fight as it's going down. So, man, stop with the Buster shit, man. Get in there, run that shit with Devin Haney, and keep that shit pushing, man. Keep that shit pushing. Don't talk about the holes and the fallacies of his game and how you will expose them if you're not about to do it, bro. Because you get real corny with this shit. You get real corny with this shit, man. So go holler at that nigga. You is mandatory. You have every reason to do what it is that you're saying that you can do. So go do it. And get off fucking Instagram live talking about what you could have been and Twitter. Fuck out of here.